it's Elise, day 21 of my Happy Life Makeover. Today I want to talk about ending unhealthy relationships. And I'm not really talking about romantic relationships today, I'm really talking about friendships. Have you ever had a fantasy about ending a relationship with someone and you run through different scenarios in your mind, but the scenario always ends up with you feeling guilty? Maybe you've been friends with this person a really, really long time, and maybe it's a family member. Any way you slice it, though, there comes a time in which if you've changed or you want to change the role you're playing with this person, you're going to have a desire for something to be different. And it may be that the person can't meet you at your expectation level of what you need to be different in the relationship in order for it to be healthy for you. So if it's time for you to make a change, here's a couple of ideas that might be helpful for you. First of all, get really clear about what it is that's making you uncomfortable with a relationship. Are they asking you to play a role that you no longer want to play, that you played for a really long time, that at one point might have served you but no longer does? For example, are they asking you to be a peacemaker? Are they always borrowing money from you? Are they always late or making excuses or asking you to make excuses for them? Are they always bombarding you with negative news? Are they the kind of person that calls you and says, oh my gosh, you're never going to guess what so-and-so did today? And you've come to a point in your life where you've decided, I don't want to gossip. I really want to focus on the positive things in my life. I want to continually be looking at what I want, not what I don't want. And this person is just no longer congruent or in line with you. Well, you can either have a really honest conversation, which will be probably very difficult and uncomfortable for you, but I think you'll feel better on the other end of it. Or you can cut right to the chase, and if you really have a sense that this person just isn't going to be different, maybe for a long time or ever, then maybe it's just time to be really honest and say, listen, I'm changing, and I've made some decisions in my life of how I want to be, and I want to start playing different roles. And I'm noticing that when I'm interacting in you, I keep going back to this old role. Maybe you don't even want to give the person an explanation and be specific. Really depends on the level of where you want to see this go or how you want this to end. But it's always enough to say, if you decide it is, it's always enough to just say, this is going to be the hardest thing I've ever said to you, but I really need to end this relationship. And the reason is it's no longer congruent. The role I'm playing is no longer congruent with where I want to be going in my life. There's something about a relationship that causes me to bring up the worst feelings in me, and I don't like the way this feels anymore. So for now, I need to either see you less or stop seeing you altogether until I've decided what it is about me that I need to change or fix. And yeah, that could be really hard. But you know what? When you don't do this and you keep letting it eat away at you, you really are focusing on what it is you don't want, even if it's just in the relationship with this person. And believe it or not, when you're activating that vibration, you can pull that up in other areas of your life. I'm not saying other people come to you treating the exact same way, but you could have some sort of aspect of what you don't like meet you out in the community, either through strangers, interactions with employers or coworkers. So it really can, excuse me, it can really show up in many, many ways. As hard as this is to do, if you're making a commitment to being different, this is the time to do it. And this is the time to get really clear about where you're going. You know that old adage that you are the sum of the 5 people you hang around with most? Well, what are you getting from those relationships? All right, so I'm getting chewed up by mosquitoes. So I'm going to take off for today, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks.